What is up, viewers of my channel? It's been about 10 or 11 months since I've made a video, but I can finally say that I'm back. After a lot of hard work and graduating college finally and having free time to make videos now, I am back, NASCAR Fan 02, and this video I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to review my thoughts on the NASCAR season thus far because it's about halfway at this point. Started out in Daytona, with Joey Logano winning it. Now we're back at Daytona for the Coke 0400 tomorrow evening. So 3 storylines that, for me, that I've come across and noticed where 3 drivers have been dominating in the series thus far. Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Jimmie Johnson. Out of those 3, if you want to win the championship, you got to beat all 3 of them. Those guys have been running up front each and every week, pending if there was an accident or such, because there have been accidents that have taken them out of races this year. But this year, I feel like one of those drivers can win the championship. I am a Brad Keselowski fan, as you can tell by the hat, Miller Lite. But I feel that Kevin Harvick has been dominant ever since he won the title last year. He's been even more dominant. He can win practically anywhere. Jimmie Johnson's the same way. And Kurt Busch, he's just come out of nowhere, having to deal with all the struggles of earlier in the season, with all the controversy surrounding him and his girlfriend. And being able to come back strong like that, that's just incredible, at least in my opinion, to me, with Kurt Busch. Just being as strong as he was, being out of that car, not being able to really race the car for, I want to say, 2 or 3 races coming in, and then just when he comes in the car, he's just spot on. He's back in, championship form like he was in 04, when he was a lot younger. But those 3 guys are going to be winning one of those guys might be winning the title this year. We'll see. We have a long way to go. There's going to be rules changes, especially coming at Kentucky. It's going to be interesting to see that. And yeah, we'll see. Number 2, having to be Jeff Gordon's final season in NASCAR. Now, I'm not the biggest Jeff Gordon fan. However, just seeing him leave, it's just going to be different because when I was little, I've always seen Jeff Gordon in races, and it's just going to be different. Not seeing him driving that car next year. He will be in the broadcast booth with DW and Mike Joy, I believe, next year for Fox, and so it's going to be interesting to see how he transitions from being a driver to being, a commentator instead. But I believe the 24 has a bright future in Chase Elliott. I'm a big fan of Chase Elliott's. He's just a really calm guy. He's very mature at his age, and I can't wait to see him drive the 24 car next year. And I'm really interested to see what he's capable of doing. And then finally, the big storyline, at least to me, was Kyle Busch. You all know what happened to him at Daytona, essentially breaking both of his legs. And he came back like a month or so ago, and he's been doing pretty well. There have been a couple races where he has been in a wreck, and the results haven't shown for it. But he did win last week at Sonoma, and again, I'm not the biggest Kyle Busch fan at all. In fact, I really don't like him. I hate seeing that he got hurt. I don't wish any injury upon any driver because that's just the wrong thing to do. But just to see him win last week, I thought, myself, as much as I don't like seeing him winning, I'm glad that, he was able to finally get a win down this year and, just give him confidence going into the chase. And, we need drivers like Kyle Busch and, Jeff Gordon, all these guys to do well just to make it interesting because we don't want to see the same driver week in and week out win each week. We want different winners. And that's why I'm looking forward to Daytona because it's going to be different. And we don't know who's going to be winning that race. It's going to be interesting to see who wins the race, but again, who knows what will happen. But you know what? I don't know who's going to be winning this race. I really don't know. It's going to be an interesting thing to see on who is going to be winning this race. If I had to pick any driver, it's going to be a driver that has the Hendrick engines. They've been dominant all year. I know Logano won Daytona, but he certainly did not have the best car. I think it'll be either the Stewart-Haas cars or the Hendrick cars that will be winning this week. I would put my money on one of those cars winning this week. But yeah, this season has been pretty well. I've been enjoying every race so far this year, and once again, the three drivers of Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson, and Kurt Busch have been dominating Gordon's final year, and Kyle Busch breaking his legs, but broke both his legs, but he was able to come back and win last week at Sonoma. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out. However, I do want to say that, just regards to my channel, for new viewers, subscribe to my channel. There's plenty of other videos that are that I've made, so check those out. And I'm going to be doing the best I can to make more videos, and more so relating to NASCAR. And I would like to make, different videos besides the review videos, as I know some people don't really like my commentary and they think it's all jibber jabber and blah blah blah, whatever. I just love to give my opinion and share my thoughts with everyone else. So what are your thoughts on the season thus far in NASCAR? So comment, like this video, subscribe, and this is NASCAR Fan 02 signing off.